And for point of reference, yes, giving to harm jump jets would allow him to boost his fly speed. Momentarily. Yeah. It essentially acts as a set of afterburners.
That's not on the list.
No.
Hey,
I'm
so
just...
oh, sorry. I was just gonna say now Taharn's being converted into a Harrier jump jet.
Yeah.
Well, the Crucible anti-missile system might work well, because if he's within 10 feet of someone and they would be hit by an attack, he can roll a d10 plus his con mod to reduce the damage by that amount. And it just says when a hostile ranged attack is made and a creature within 10 feet of you would be hit. It doesn't actually say that that uses your reaction or your bonus action or anything.
Yeah.
By the way, I am home.
Okay.
Welcome back.
What is a limit releaser?
The college tri-limit releaser and the badger one you don't want, because they cause damage to you that cannot be reduced when you do it. But it essentially lets you use, like, say something has a, once per long rest, it lets you do it again. The college try is once, you can do it again. The badger one is twice.
Badger.
There's also an owl bear one, which lets you do it again, but you suffer even more damage. So, yeah, those limit releasers, no, we don't want those.
Essentially, with the owlbear, if one of your, roll to recharge abilities is on cooldown, you could trigger the owlbear and fire it again anyway.
Yeah, well, any of the limit releasers is essentially lets you do it an extra time. It's just the college try is once, the badger was twice? No.
The college try is just for limited use. The badger is for limited use or recharge.
Oh, okay. And they both do 5 damage to you in the process that you cannot reduce.
Yeah.
The owl bear.
It's just a better version of the badger.
Yeah, but it causes 10 damage. How would it be the better version?
Oh.
Because you don't need to use your attack to trigger that.
That
It's
is
just
not,
once per turn.
That's not specified.
Yeah, typos. Sorry.
Okay. But that makes sense.
That light radiant lance rack, though.
I mean, I would also be tempted to try and give you a tactical designator that if a target that you're attacking is within 5 feet of an ally, so one of your allies, I'm presuming, you get to add your con mod to your hit roll.
Where's this on the list?
It's under Warforged components. It's not in the Library of Argent. The Library of Argent ones are the ones that we can buy here. The Warforged component list is Warforged components that are out there that we could buy or find and scavenge and such, and then repurpose. What are you doing, Ozzy? Besides being annoying? What?
He's being Aussie?
Okay, now you're just blending in with the stairs. What do you want? My stairs are like white or black on the stair tread, white everywhere else, and Ozzy just like blends in.
He's practicing his camouflage, obviously.
Yeah. which is great when you got to go pee at 4 o'clock in the morning.
When else would he practice your camouflage, Cal? Come on.
That would be devoid. She's perfect. All right. Well, we have the barding. That's all we need for now. I think we'll leave you in the Gambeson for the moment, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into some trouble when we get up north a little bit.
Oh, you don't actually want to buy a
Oh no, I
component?
bought it. I bought it.
Which one did you buy?
What? No, not the Warforged components. Because they don't necessarily have ones that I want. Unless you, Tarn, have a thought of something you would like. Of course, you're going to type it.
Let's just type
Okay.
in this reaction.
Both of the things should be up for you.
Yeah,
Ocular replacement enhanced imaging grants 60-foot dark vision. Mercs just stole the rectangle of warmth. You're okay, Cheeto. It's okay.
Is that what you call a laptop?
No, heating pad.
Ah.
Voxbox lets you use the sending spell at will. Creatures targeted by this component may use the sending spell even after they've responded once per day, as long as the Warforged, aka the sender, is the desired target, and they spend a level 1 spell slot.
Stupid first question. What is the base component maximum?
1.
Yeah, this skeletal tech barding is using a Warforged spine, but it doesn't have the same capacity as a Warforged spine because it's kind of been bastardized.
Okay.
So we can put 1 component in here. Where the hell did that scratch come from? Oh my god, cats. The built-in tools are kind of cool. You can deploy tools at will. Buoyancy control device gives you a swim speed of 30 feet.
Which I already have a swim speed, I believe.
Swim speed cannot be reduced due to heavy weight or difficult terrain in water, and you are protected against extreme pressure caused by crushing depths.
He's a submarine. Just need to cast water breathing on him, and he's good to go. Cakes, question about that swim speed.
Yeah.
Would that stack with his swim speed, essentially making it 60 feet?
Yeah.
So the ACM suite wouldn't be a bad idea either. Like the Arcane Cannons, ACM suite, any of those would be good for combat. I'm still looking for the infiltration matrix because
Yep.
I'm still a rogue after all.
I like the MMP. It's one attack and an attack action, so if you have 2 attacks, you can smack a bitch, shoot them in the face with magic missile, and then flip them the bird.
So what I just heard is I bunny kick them. I literally have a turret flip up, shoot them in the face with magic missiles while I'm still sitting on their chest.
Yeah.
But it's not available here.
No, but we've obtained multiple MMP units because I keep yoinking them off of
Okay.
things.
So do
So-
you just want to see if that's attachable to what I'm wearing?
An MMP? Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're shoulder mounted, similar to the GM arcane cannons.
Okay.
Although
Say again?
the GM arcane cannons essentially give you Eldritch Blast with piercing, not force damage, and you use your con mod
To aim.
for attack and damage.
Yeah.
So I'd have a +3 to hit.
Yeah. I mean, is that going to be worth taking your Gambison off for?
Oh. That would reduce me by
2 AC and
Nope.
2 DR.
correct.
So we will have it, not buy any accessories for it, because we'll probably find some.
And then decide what we're doing later.
Yeah. The reason we got it is mostly so you can get, like, used to wearing one. So when we can get the better one. Would the better one have armor?
Yes, the better ones do have armor.
Okay. So yeah, these are your training wheels, and then we'll get the better one in a little over a month when he gets set up. Sorry, Cheeto. Smack me with your tail. I didn't do anything. You're the one that gave up your square of warmth.
Okay. So yeah, I guess shopping is done. We join the party.
Yes.
Prindy takes one look at Taharan and goes, "Hey, are you like getting into the dragon races? Cool."
We found a nice little store that's going to be set up soon. That seems very promising. So, I propose we go and do many quests for the next month or so, and then come back and overindulge in spending money.
Okay.
No convincing, just K.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Fine to me.
Just as long as we don't go into any more caves with freaky green slime in them.
Oh, that was
Well,
kind of fun last time.
we're gonna have to see what's in the north.
Tabney's just
It's a
purring
potential
softly.
lead on the thief.
Yeah, just as long as we don't do any caves with freaky green slime in it.
Ross, am I
Alright.
gonna regret looking at this? Yeah, I regretted looking at that.
Tabney's just s- softly snoring, oblivious to what crimes have been perpetrated upon him.
So I don't go to sleep.
He had his boots off.
Your new name is Lionel.
I'm not saying anything until.
So you guys are going to the northern point.
So when Tabney awakes, what does Tabney see?
Nothing. You just see Tabney.
Yes, we're going to the northern one.
Morning, guys. Oh, wait, why is everyone up? What time is it?
Time to go.
We literally left off last session in the middle of the day. I don't know why you were asleep.
Sorry,
It's probably just a cat thing.
I got tired. There's a nice ray of sun. Couldn't help myself.
Let's get started before we lose all daylight.
Okay.
Elias, this is Taharn.
Hello, Taharn.
Oh my god, he moves.
Oh, that's right, Ven. You never actually saw him out of the wagon, did you?
I've never seen Taharn out of the wagon.
Oh, the long nap he took on that gold.
It's a dragon in gold, I can understand.
He's been guarding all of our worldly possessions.
It's hard to resist myself.
All right. Well, we'll reload any ammo needed for our cart. Though I think didn't
I don't
we
think
give
we've
it
used
an
any
MP?
ammo in the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get an MMP for the cart and set it
Yeah.
up too.
Yeah.
Yep.
The cart's got its own MMP, which is like the third one we've come across.
You get an MMP, and you get an MMP.
God
We
help
don't
any
pay
bandit
taxes on
that
it, it's
tries.
fine.
We are mad for MMPs.
Yeah,
As long as we don't have to
pretty
pay
much.
taxes on it, we're good.
Full 6 foot length and still shorter than me. Gonna pat Taharn on the head.
Well, how tall are you?
I was just making a joke to Russell because he's shorter than me in real life.
He is a short beam.
Okay.
Yeah,
6
yes,
foot.
yes, Russ, I can hear you very loud yelling at me.
Yeah. Prindy's only 5 feet tall.
Tabney's 5'7".
And he's as tall as his race gets.
I think I'm still the tallest one in the party.
At least until Taharn's next growth spurt.
But I think we're off. Heading north to the next X.
We're off to kill the wizard.
Yep. Who's rolling dice?
I rolled it
Who's
last
running
week.
that dogs?
Ven, you're up.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, damn.
Pleasant temperatures and clear skies with a backwind.
Okay.
We actually, make some real good time that day. Ooh, awesome.
Clear skies with a backwind. We moved 2 squares instead of 1.
Woo-hoo.
Yay.
Okay. So, as you guys travel for the entire day, you finally come to a stop and realize, oh, yeah, this is a pretty dense jungle here. Normally, watch wouldn't be required this close to a city, but well, it's pretty wild and dangerous out here.
Kill every raccoon you see.
Watch as it is.
Start using my rapier as a machete.
The desire to burn down the jungle intensifies.
Try it. This is a lush jungle. You might get a little singe here and there, but you're not going to start a forest fire.
So,
How
who would
many
roll
third
in?
level spell slots do you have?
Technically 3 because I have a fireball stored in the belt.
I'm
Not
pretty
to
sure
mention
between the two of us, we could
Scorching
start a forest
Ray.
fire. I'm fairly
Scorching
confident we could.
Ray, I ignore resistance to fire. Firebolt. Fire breath. I think I could do it.
Yeah.
So, who's giving me a watch roll?
Feel our non-night seer should go first.
I go first.
Doesn't Prendy have goggles now to see in the dark?
Yes, that's right.
This is true. But I still can't.
Well, it's not goggles; it's a headband. But
Same
still,
difference.
same difference. It's letting him see in the dark for once.
Well, you stay with Ven then. I got Harn, Elias, and Blue.
I'll take
And then there's
third.
Tabney.
Yeah,
Elias
I'll
usually
take
keeps
third.
because he keeps in contact with any prevalent information.
So
we have enough
basically, you're
people
just going to
that-
be Google searching all night.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, we have enough people. He could afford to Google search, and we still got 2 per watch.
Yeah, that's fair. Tabney and Blue, you guys are on third. Taharan and I take second.
And Prendy and Ben first. Alright. Prendy, do you want me to roll? Because I think we have about the same no matter what.
Well, you roll, and I give you advantage with teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, still a 12.
Yeah, worth a try.
Okay. Well, the first night goes through a bit harrowing. You don't see anything, but you hear plenty. First watch is nothing but things at the very edge of the camp, just screwing with you on watch. It's not necessarily people, it's more critters.
Please say no squirrels. Please say no squirrels.
No.
More like wolves.
Okay,
Big
that's a
cats.
relief. That's a relief. We can deal with wolves.
Mecha Squirrel will be back. Mecha
Be
Squirrel
left on
remembers.
another continent. Hopefully
Mecha
it's
Mecha
swallowed.
Squirrel follows.
Mecha Squirrel 2. Let Wooden Boogaloo.
Oh, he should be going in a corner right now for that.
What do you want? What do you like, Arcane? What do you like, Arcane Boogaloo?
Wake up Arya and Taharan for the next watch.
Maybe.
Just give a quick warning of be careful. There's wolves and other things that like to hang around the edge.
Okay, we'll keep our eye out.
But no squirrels. You're safe from squirrels. Maybe
It's
maybe squirrels.
raccoons.
They're all a problem.
Oh my. Will you two please don't fight there?
Anyways, maybe the wolves maybe take care of them.
Raccoons,
We're
squirrels,
lucky.
and wolves. Oh my.
Oh, they actually listed. Told them not to have a wrestling match about your ankles, and they left. Anywho.
Yep.
Taharna, I have a +6 to my perception. What about you?
We're evens on that.
Okay. So who gets to have advantage with guidance?
I can't cast guidance.
I can, and I can cast it on me or you.
Yeah, no matter who rolls, you're getting the exact same thing, pretty much.
Honestly, you have Rush roll. He hasn't rolled much in the last month.
Let's
All right,
pop
let's
that
go,
dusty roll
Russell.
cherry
Hey, 24.
with a +d4.
Can we go for a 28? Yes, we
Yes, we
can.
can.
Yeah. Taharan, something sends shivers down your spine during your watch.
Ah, crap.
Feral Draken. At first, you were going off of the warnings of the previous group, where you were thinking, yeah, okay, wolves, big cats, we can deal with those. But as you listen to the calls and the sounds, you realize, no, that's Feral Draken. And they're stalking the camp.
Oh, good gravy. Do you think if I told them we see them and know they're there, they'd go away? Should we wake everyone up? Or better yet, we have 3 very wonderful protectors. Legion,
I'll be right back.
Hammer. There appear
Yes.
to be feral Draken scoping out our camp. Please be alert as we may be attacked. But if they do not attack us, I do not wish to cause them harm.
Noted.
Do you think we can scare them away to Hearn?
Player question.
Yeah.
How many do I see?
You don't see, you hear.
Because considering our numbers and the fact that we have 3 huge armed warforged / forged for war, you'd think they would leave us alone.
I mean, dragons do have an ego.
They might have an ego, but they don't lack intelligence, and they're not necessarily going to bite off more than they can chew, especially when it's metal and bigger than them. Hi, Mark.
You're assuming that they're bigger than the dragons. Since you haven't gotten a good eyeful of what they look like yet, they might be much bigger than you think. Thus is my contribution from the peanut gallery. Pardon me.
Yeah,
Logic
it's a fair contribution.
And logic would indicate that the bigger something the bigger something is, especially if it's draconic, the less it would have a tendency to form a pack. Because you don't see packs of dragons. Of course, these are dragon, not dragons, but one would think that the bigger they get, the more dragon-like they are.
So you're basically saying this is the dragon equivalent of raptors.
I'm saying that they're probably medium-sized or smaller. And thus
guess
they've
that's-
banded together for their own protection and hunting. But
So velociraptors. Same behaviors.
Mercs, can I have my hand back, please? Okay, please stop licking me like I'm a snack. No. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Arya will accept the deer rations from Taharn, give them to Legion. It's like, throw those as far as you can that way, and point away from camp.
Okay. He goes over, takes the deer rations, arches his arm back, throws, and it lands like 4 feet in front of him.
Legion? Did go as intended.
Maybe he needs a little more WT-40.
Hammer or axe? Do you think you can throw this like way out there?
Hammer will come over, pick up the deer ration. His legs stay stationary, but the top half of him rotates 180 degrees. He arches back, throws it. You hear a branch snap in the distance, another branch snap. The strange roaring of some strange creature that Taharn has been tracking as it gets pelted. Followed by more rapid chirping and honking.
But they now have something to pay attention to.
Yeah. Namely, one of them getting pelted, but...
Well, at least he can say, lunch is on me, guys. Do they still seem to be after us?
Only in the sense that you're nearby prey, but now they have free food for the moment.
Okay. Well, we at least have our 3 stalwart protectors on watch, while the other 2 are on watch. So we will wait until it is time to wake up Tabney and Blue, and then get back to sleep. After telling them that there are feral draken out there, we threw some food out a ways away to try and distract them and keep them away from us. Legion, Axe, and Hammer are alert and aware, but if they don't attack us, we don't attack them. Tabney, you were awoken by the loss of your pillow. Because it is yoinked. Tavo? Is anybody listening? Because he's
I
not
don't think
responding.
so.
Tavo! Are you
Oh.
muted, dude?
I'll be right back. I did the perception roll and I got a 28.
Oh. Tavo is indisposed.
Food?
Well, we got our
Oh.
roll anyway, so it was a 28.
Yep. Okay. Going through the night, even as dawn comes up, the smell of burning wood fills your lungs. It seems that the feral draken escalated their fight last night to claim the ration that was thrown as a distraction.
Wild animals.
Wild animals with a flame breath, yeah.
Yeah. We should probably get going.
Yep, better there than here.
We should probably get going.
Yeah, close it out.
They pack up camp, snuff the fire. Like, oh,
Sorry, I had stretched the wrong way and now I have cramp in my rib. Because why not? What was going on with the dragon?
We
well, I think we're waiting for the next person to roll.
Oh, the Draken, everything was fine. There was a fight that escalated. There's, I think, the smell of
Fire.
Burnt
yeah,
stuff?
and fire. Yeah.
Told you 4 stars are possible.
Well, yeah,
Well-
I think we're just gonna head out.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Speaking of heading out,
So yeah, so somebody has to be appointed to do the official roles for that.
and I think that somebody should be Taharn.
I think he said he'd be right back, didn't he? Or someone
Did
else
he?
say that?
Yeah, I think he did.
Ah, that bastard. How dare he? Alright. I think that's like, because didn't Jackson say BRB?
I could be wrong. I am crazy.
Honestly, I think multiple people said BRB.
I mean, at my age, I just, don't worry about the confusion and just roll with it.
So I've been on the fence all day about getting the new Star Ocean game.
Not sure about how good it'll be.
Well, I mean, I've played the original. I played the original remake. I played the remaster of the remake, and then I played whichever version came out on the PlayStation 3 later. But now they're doing a new remaster. I already know I like the game, but I've played it so many times.
I am so
what
sorry for
I'm
that.
hearing is play it again.
Pretty much.
Alright.
It looks so good, though.
So the forest is on fire is what I heard?
Well, there's a fire. We're just waiting for Russ to come back so we can get our day roll so we can get away from the fire.
I mean, if Russ is away right now, I could always give it to Tavo to roll.
Is Tavo no longer indisposed?
I'm back!
He could do it.
Give us some rolls, Tavo.
What am I rolling?
The 2d20 still?
Cakes? Confirmed 2d20?
Yep.
By the way, I finally went to like the new.
5.
I finally went to the new whatchamacallit, and I absolutely love it.
Pleasant
Like the new UI.
temperatures, clear skies with a backwind.
Hey, now we move 2 more squares.
But that means
Well,
that
1.5 squares, maybe, then, with the...
But Wouldn't
Raptor.
if there's a fire? Wouldn't that also mean that the fire has a wind?
That's why we're moving away from the fire, and not to the fire.
It's fine.
Oh, by the way, Azure, I'm gonna send you something. I want your opinion on it. Something I made for my
I don't
game on
like it.
Saturday. All right. Did we escape the fire?
Yes.
Is a
Although you can
Draken?
still smell it.
I mean, with the backwind, yeah. Or upwind of the fire,
Yeah.
or downwind of the fire, I should say. Okay.
Pavo, stop trying to turn the setting into backdraft.
Sincerest apologies.
You're good.
Me and my sister were having a discussion about goings on in life and whatnot.
Goings on and what?
Good.
Life
You
and
gave
whatnot.
your role to Tavo instead. You took too long.
Sorry.
You're good.
Also, Lucy, after game, if you have a few minutes, there's actually some other interesting developments I think you'd like to hear about.
Is it the thing I read on Facebook about your brother?
I forget you're on our Facebook, yes.
Because I was so happy to read that. That sounds amazing.
Wait. Hold
Is
on
this
a
what you
second.
told me or something new?
Is this about Robert?
Which I think we're setting up camp for tonight.
Yes.
And same watches as the last time?
Yeah.
The same. Brendy helping Ben with the teamwork makes the dream work to give her advantage on the perception roll.
Yep. Provided nothing else happens, are we good to set up camp and everything, Kix?
Yeah, you're good to
Okay.
set up. Yeah.
I assume that on our travel.
21. A natural 20.
For perception?
Yes. Because I have advantage because of
Teamwork.
Teamwork
Friend.
makes the dream work.
set up camp and doing watches for the night.
Okay. As you're doing watches and setting up camp and the rest of the party falls asleep, then you hunker down and sit down. You hear a slight cracking, but before you can really move or get out of the way, your butt caves into something. It's like the moment you sit down, you thought it was a sturdy thing because it looks just like a rock, but no, thump. There's a slight crunching as your tailed posterior rips into something else. Pulling back and away, you realize the rock you were sitting on was made out of paper mache. This is a dead drop site. You just sat on a hollowed out rock.
Oh, hey.
Is there anything inside of it?
Yep. There is a note written in a strange language talking about marbles and cards and something called the Fat Queen.
That's
Other
a
than
code
that,
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's burlap sacks in it.
Prindy will use comprehend languages.
Yeah, you
and
read
the-
something about marbles and cards and the
Thieves
fact queen.
can't. Thieves can't.
It's in code and thieves can't.
We do have someone in the party who'd understand that.
Which I believe.
Yeah, but can't a hard read.
Nope.
But if I start speaking it, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Still funny.
All right, Brandy, do we open the burlap sacks or do we leave them closed? Because all of my curiosity wants to know.
Drugs.
See, the drugs or blood money.
Or both.
Ooh,
or money made of or blood money made of drugs.
You took it too far.
Well, I mean, generally, if people are doing a dead drop, they're really not doing it for the best reasons.
Or they're a bunch of geoguessers.
No, that's geocache. Not geoguessers. You're thinking geocachers.
Whatever. They guess the geo position. It's the same thing.
So in reality, if we're stealing this, we're stealing from bad guys, is what I'm hearing. So my
guess.
conscience is completely clear.
I don't see anything wrong with that logic.
Sure.
I would like to check the sacks.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Inside the sack, you open it up, and there is the immediate musty smell of oil. I'm talking like diesel and oil mixed all together.
In burlap sacks?
Yeah.
That's
disgusting, but also how?
As you open it up a bit bigger and you smear something away, you see the half blasted away face of a Warforged. And you realize, yeah, there's no saving this guy. Literally half of his head is gone. You push that out of the way. And then you realize why this is a dead drop. There are cases upon cases with Erebor's royal marking on it.
Oh.
This is food, or rather ingredients that would be illegal outside of Erebor itself. We're talking the good shit you can't get below 10,000 feet. Literal ingredients that can only be grown in extreme altitudes.
My home.
Yeah. You've cooked with maybe one of these ingredients once in your life while you were on patrol.
Ven is going to start to tear up a little bit at the beauty that she sees in front of her.
And then the realization that the corpse also in the bag was probably the guard of this material.
Uh-huh.
But since it's a Warforged, his parts can be salvaged and resold, and most people won't look the other way. Or will look the other way.
How heavy is the stuff?
You're looking at about 50 pounds.
50 pounds? 50 pounds? That is becoming mine quickly? Yeah, that's right. I got all the weight off of... So my bag of holding is pretty much empty right now.
You mean full?
It's about to have 50 pounds more weight of stuff. Will take my time and put that stuff in a bag of holding.
Question though, even though this isn't, no, I want to know anything about this because it's going to be all gone by then.
Yep.
I'm confiscating it in the name of Erebor nobility. Thank you.
This is now mine.
Well, Prendy picks up the Warforged head. We'll save this for Arya. She might figure out a way to salvage something from it.
Oh, it's not just a head. There's also a torso involved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She might, but we're probably gonna be waking her up soon anyway, so we can just tell her and
Can tell
Zaharn
her-
about this.
Yeah, we can tell her then. As it is, well, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to explain the weirdly broken rock.
Yeah. Speaking of which, keep watch until our time comes up, and then wake up the next group.
So Dahar and Arya, and of
Mhm.
course they get all the important details. Well, okay, maybe not the one important detail about the rather, expensive stuff.
Oh no, I'll be honest with them. I'll tell them everything.
It's like, okay, well, we'll leave you to deliver that news. And he's like, yeah, and there's a head and a torso of another Warforged, so you might be able to get something out of it. They were all under that weird rock over there that broke when Ben sat down.
Arya? Tahar? Hello?
Sorry, I zoned out a little bit.
So the short of it is, we then sat on a rock. The rock broke because the rock was made of paper mache. Turns
Yeah,
out
I
it was a
heard
bit
about all
rock.
that.
I
And I
have
zoned out at when we found the Erebor ingredients.
yeah, I got about 50 pounds of Erebor ingredients that is illegal to be outside of Erebor.
Yep, heard that.
And then we woke you and Tarharn up to tell you all
Okay.
about it. There's a Warforged head, well, half a head, I think,
Head and
and a
torso.
torso. So I don't know if you can do anything with that, but it's there.
Poke Elias. Can we see if this guy kind of sort of matches the schematics of anything in your book? Sorry to bother.
Well, he would eventually come to after you poked him, and his book would appear floating in the air for you to take.
Okay. We'll compare the Warforged to the book.
Okay.
I would also point and probably read out the note I got. Just say, like, it makes no sense to me, but I don't know if it's in, like, code or anything. I would assume it's in code. It's really weird.
Well, I mean, unless my fat queen is referring to Tabney, I doubt it's anything that makes sense.
I don't know thieves can't, but I can decode things. As long as in languages I understand.
And I
No.
didn't read it out, so Daharn would have heard it.
Yeah, Tartan would know what it is, but other than that, it's just thieves can't.
I mean, we don't exactly know much about the local area to know what these might mean, if they mean anything specific to local areas or local things or people.
That's fair.
As far as blueprint wise, this is a classic Erebor Warforged.
So nothing fancy, nothing exotic.
No.
Okay. I'll give Elias his book back.
The book would just vanish when you were done with it.
I had to resist everything in me wanting to look at Taharn and go, "What's up, boy? Did Timmy get lost down the well?"
That reminds
The
me.
perks up and tilts his head.
That reminds me of when we were one of the first weeks we were playing Kel's game. Ace was there,
Die.
and Ace was trying to relay a message to Russ, and Thieves can't, and Russ is like, "What's that? Timmy fell down the well?"
Because Ace wrongly presumed that Russ was playing a rogue.
I mean, to be fair, if it's not a rogue, it's a fighter. Russ is very much typecast.
Did any
Still,
of that
one of
mean
my-
anything to you, Tar?
Still one of my favorite character interactions.
Yep, I'm typing. Give me a
Okay.
second.
Mainly because one of my favorite yes, I do enjoy playing a rogue. But
Rogues are fun.
I am not always the party rogue.
No, but you are typecast as such.
Hey, Cakes, I also sent you a message.
Tavo, I'm gonna need a total of 5 character sheets, please.
Yep,
For extra
you'll
life.
get it. You'll get them.
Whoa.
I already have 3. There's 2 more. I have
Why do you need-
5. Because I have 5 character concepts that I'm gonna try and make for extra life. By extra
Also,
life. All
also,
level 1. That way, if he kills one, I can just pull out the other one.
I will say this: I have just as a fuck you to everyone, and I am live, and I said that live, but I don't care. I am.
Bravo, language.
I know, right? I have instructed my graphics maker to include both a Tarask and Tiamat on the price sheet. They're not going to be cheap, mind you. The Tiamat is
It's gonna
600.
be costing somebody like $500 to
Oh,
put
yeah, no,
Tiamat at a level 1 party.
Tiamat 600, Tarask is 700, and if they really, really, really hate you, they can pay 12 for both.
So here's my dumb question. Have you at least reduced the price of a level up? Because talking to people after, that was the biggest thing, was they thought that was a bit extreme.
You know what? I'll send them a message right now. I'll set a level up at 50.
What about, in addition to donating for level ups, we also can level up when we reach certain donation milestones?
Oh, that's a great idea.
I like that.
That's a solid idea. Every $100 is a level up.
Just for your stream specifically, or for the entire campaign, or for the entire Extra Life campaign?
We're already at $120. As far as the extra life goes. I'll make level up 60 because we have a thing at 50. Is that okay?
If you're gonna make it 60, do 2.
2 level
Plus
up to
2 level.
60?
Yeah, plus 2 levels for $60. That way you can't just buy 1, you have to buy 2.
There you go. There's the message.
And the
there's a
translation.
translation in Thieves' Camp.
Well, isn't it nice that there is a nice little wild forest fire to burn the dead drop?
I mean, there's no promise that it'll get here.
I mean, this stuff was probably already written off. But I'm gonna keep it for at least a while.
Also, I mean, we do have 2 people capable of creating giant balls of fire. We could guarantee the forest fire reached here.
I'll burn it in the morning. The dead drop.
And Cakes, my message to you.
I was typing, I didn't see it.
Oh, I told you I messaged you. So
No, but I think this is. I'll hold on to it till I get home eventually. We'll see. We'll figure out something.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
all right. Well, as Elias has been woken up after getting enough sleep, he's going to begin on a project. It's gonna be.
Don't Jahan and Arya still need to make rolls?
I thought you guys already.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Since Arya stepped away, should I just make the roll and
Yeah.
Add a D4
She'll give you the guidance thing too.
and advantage. Can we go for another 28? Oh.
And you want our roll too, or wait on
Well,
that?
hold on.
Just wait.
Taharan, as far as perception goes, the night is quiet.
What's your perception, Blue Boy? No, what I was going to ask, what is it?
13.
No, what's
I would be with advantage to 26.
Yeah, but
Okay. So who's doing third watch?
oh, that is our third watch, 26.
Oh, right. So the smell of fire starts to grow. Seems nobody came by and put out the one from behind you.
Well, you better keep going then.
I mean, we could technically put that out.
We could, but we also want to continue and burn the dead drop, don't we?
I mean, I can just burn the dead drop.
Yeah, but if the fire suddenly stops somewhere and then there's a fire.
They're not going to, I mean, you guys don't know this, but I mean, you guys do. You guys were on watch, but they wouldn't know. How would they know that? Oh, there's a dead drop here.
When they come to pick up their stuff and the stuff's not there.
They don't know who did it.
That's fair.
I don't feel it's our responsibility to put out forest fires.
It's not. I mean, forest fires are a part of nature. But what does the 26 glean us aside from the fire?
That's about it.
So there are no more dragons circling us, as far as we know. Yeah, I would assume that we have a fire going, and so I just pick up the stuff from the dead drop and just put it in the fire. While on watch.
Look, burning rock.
I mean, all the stuff that can be burnt, I put in the fire. And I think at this point, did you just screw with my head, or did he also like shave my arms too, Jack?
We were just messing with you. I don't think I actually shaved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like they were talking, but there was no rolling, so I think you're.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you're covered.
No, I
Literally,
would have allowed it for Jack, because he's been such a good guy for me. Yeah, so I burn everything I can in the 3 hours of my watch.
Okay.
How much do I burn?
What are you burning it with?
Well, I assume no, we have a campfire going, I would assume.
Paper mache ketchup catches up like a torch.
Was that it?
Yeah, that is all there was.
Okay. Once our watch is up, done, we wake everyone up. Morning, Ben.
Morning.
How smoky is the air after being woken up, Cakes?
None of you on the West Coast, are you?
I mean, kind
We
of.
saw the picture. We saw the pictures.
Have you ever dealt with California's wildfire season?
I've dealt with BC's wildfire season, which
Yeah.
is all year long.
I remember
Yeah.
when they had a fire in Orange County and all those ashes were actually drifting as far as Long Beach, falling on our cars.
I remember the fires earlier this year in Canada that
That were
made Boston
destroying
look
states,
like
too.
that made Boston look like a freaking war zone.
When I looked out my window, it looked like I was using a sepia camera filter.
I mean, we also have those pictures from New York.
Okay, but it's like that, Cakes?
Yeah.
we should get going.
Yeah.
While
And
we're
gas
going-
mask on.
Yes. While we're going, I want to state that Elias will be keeping a lookout in this weather just in case, and he can see and has perfect perception in weather condition, any weather conditions. So
I'll be right back. My dog got outside somehow.
at the same time, Cakes, he's going to do what I was telling you about. So he's going to start working on that.
Okay.
So initial 20 on crafting the ring. He has the metals to do it, so it's not a problem.
My precious.
And then while crafting, he'll also be doing engravements on the ring. They're not quite as well defined, but then he'll craft the socket itself. So 22. Take some of the gem dust, and you'll see him take a small tinker's tools and begin to carve just a slight amount out of something he doesn't quite make available to be seen. Ooh, I'm re-rolling that. Okay, with a 21. And then he's gonna socket it into the little piece that he cut off. He's gonna socket it into the ring.
Words are hard, friend.
What?
There you go.
I said words are hard, and they are.
What's hard?
Words.
Why?
Never mind. I was making. Never mind. Funny on my head.
And then he's gonna put on the ring and see what happens. Because he doesn't know.
Okay.
Well, I guess he doesn't necessarily have to put on the ring. So he's not going to tune to it just yet. But he is going to cast on the ring and see what it says.
Okay. Give me a second.
Sure. Elias casually making magic items in the back seat of the cart, or in the cart.
Hey, we need trade weights somewhere.
And never mind the whisper. What ring to roll them all?
Oh, he already crafted a magical ring. I'm sure it's not that bad.
Do you have all your hair still?
Well, I haven't attuned to the ring, so.
So yes.
Oh, so that took a long time for him to lose his hair.
I
Like,
know
a
it
really
did.
long time.
Took him what, 200 years?
I know.
I know some people with radiation poisoning comes out in 3 days.
Well, no, we're talking about Golem / Smeagol.
Gollum.
Gollum, yeah, not Golem.
So mad. So mad.
There you go, Elias.
Did we post this somewhere?
Yeah.
Jim's in slotting.
And I have all the gem dust.
Am I just missing it?
Refresh.
And the Guyver fan in me still loves that you use this image.
All the way at the bottom.
Oh, the bottom of what?
Jim's in slotting.
Oh. Sorry, I was looking for where you posted it for me. It says tasks? Oh, okay. Ooh. I like that.
What did you put in there?
At the bottom, the final one.
The others are unknown.
Oh, wow.
Because nobody has tried it yet.
Yep. I mean, I could try and put it into some armor and some weapon. Oh. I mean, I guess, because I only took off a piece. The chunk I had was probably big enough.
How much is it? Sorry to interrupt.
Put an 850 GP chunk in there.
He could do that to his armor too, right, Cakes?
You only had one extra chunk.
Oh, so the one chunk can only be turned into one?
Yeah.
I mean, if you are if you're slotting things, can you make something for me with this? And I hold out my black ice.
What do you want it in?
Do we have anything that can be put in?
Armors, weapons, jewelry. You saw me doing all those rolls. I literally did a full craft session.
Yeah, no. I understand that. Cakes. Can I slot a piece of stone onto my nope ring?
Nope.
Nope ring?
Yeah, the ring that I used to send.
Oh, is that a magic item?
It's a cursed item.
Yeah, you probably couldn't. Yeah, it's a magic item. It's a magic cursed item.
Yeah.
You definitely no.
Then I don't have. I don't have.
You possess no weapons. You possess no armor, and
I have a weapon,
no
but
jewelry?
I don't have any armor. I have a weapon, but I don't use it.
You don't have a gambeson?
Can you maybe slot into a gambeson?
No.
Oh. There you go.
Can you make me something? And I'll pay you.
I mean, I used my materials to make that ring.
Okay. Just for record keeping, how much did it cost? How much gem dust did it cost to slot?
25 GP worth of gemstone dust.
Which is how much in weight?
Roughly 5 pounds.
5 pounds. Thank you.
It wasn't much.
Well, no, I just have the gems. I just have the gem dust, all the gem dust in my bag of holding, so I have to keep track of it.
I thought we transferred a lot of that stuff to the cart. In fact, I thought we transferred all of the stuff we got to the cart.
I believe we did.
Gem dust? I don't think
What
gem
are you
dust.
looking for?
Well, no, I don't think gem dust can be, like, it is a dust, so if it's in the cart, it's just going to blow away.
I mean,
It
I
would
would
be in a
assume that it's in a
container put in the
container and
cart.
not just.
Oh, okay.
Dust.
Then for the
Come on,
record,
man.
But no dust has been transferred to the cart.
Where's the card again?
With the
It's
donkey.
Ashen Spirits group loot.
Okay. Edit. I'll just put it in party funds because it is part of the fund.
Yeah, it would go under gems, even though it's dust.
$194.5 of also cakes. I could I make a roll to see how much coinage is in 16 pounds of gold coins?
Yeah.
What would that
You
be?
could also spend some of your downtime counting them.
I could. But what would if I could make a roll, what would it be?
Arcana, because that is basic math.
1 + 1 is fish. I have this many gold coins.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that was the issue. I'd say more like you can do the math, but you can't do high level enough math. You'd still know
I ran
1
out
plus
of
1 equals 2.
I ran out of fingers.
There you go. I would agree with the 4 being that.
I ran out of fingers. You good, bud? Did they get you up on stage? Oi!
Okay,
Better.
since that said save throws, I just throwing it onto something like that is fine then. Just in case it uses a random save, I just added it to all the save checks.
Yeah.
I am sorry, I didn't see you there. Didn't mean to run out on you, but I was running late. Did they get you on stage?
That's actually a cool effect. I like that. What counts as an airborne environmental effect?
So if you're breathing in like gas coming out of a fissure.
Would that count like poisons as well? As long as it affected exhaustion?
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. That's cool. I like it. Yeah.
Does that mean no more Crete long for you?
No. It
That's
just can't give me
disease.
exhaustion. So if the effect is that it causes exhaustion, I'm immune to it. But other things, if like Crete lung, I'm not immune to that.
Yeah, Crete lung is a disease.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What?
And one of the most terrifyingly awful things I've ever heard of. Huh. God, that's terrifying.
What, Crete lung?
Yes.
Welcome
Yes.
to a real disease.
I know.
What's
It's
up?
awful. Huh.
What are you playing?
D&D.
Thought
That's
this
like
was on
the main
Friday.
killer.
Oh no,
It's not the lava.
this is my
fucking
weekly
Crete lung.
set game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
thought you
guess
had
we're
to
moving
rush
along.
back because this was for Saturday.
This is my last
Probably.
normal game before Saturday, and I'm also dealing with a lot of people that
Probably last
a
time.
lot of the people that's
If
in this
Russ-
call
if
I'm
Russ
going to be
is back,
dealing
though,
with
I
on
think
Saturday
that's
as well.
actually Russ.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get you on stage?
Nope.
Did they try?
Unless he fell asleep again.
No, I hear angry
Told
typing.
them how many beds up were taking me well in because I was trying to
Ew.
How many did you
Yeah.
have?
Oh God.
get
Drink
Russ
water.
came back to kill us.
Ah, I see. You hate us.
Ru-
have third. So
Yeah,
Danger,
Russ,
danger,
why?
danger. Level of exhaustion if we travel.
No.
And
Affirming.
inclement weather.
It already worked for me. I don't get exhaustion.
Well, that's
terrifying.
temperature.
Yeah, but temperature is still an environmental effect that causes me exhaustion.
Environmental airborne.
I mean, is the air not in? Is the cold air not by definition in the air?
What's wrong with it?
You don't get protection from thermal.
I scrubbed.
I know, there's a gem for that.
Yeah.
But with my armor, I don't get affected, right?
Right.
No one has been using that bathtub in months.
What's wrong with you guys?
But it
It's
should be clean, though.
perfectly nice out
How?
right now.
Oh, you
Clean
still
or
know
not?
that it's cold out. It doesn't make you immune to temperature.
I normally have the curtains.
It just
set,
makes you
so
immune
no
to
one
the
sees it.
effects of temperature.
Yeah, little
Well,
thermostat in
I
his
thought
helmet's
the
just
shower,
going off saying
let
it
me
is
know.
currently
It'd be downstairs.
Well, your dad said it would be
Yeah.
up here.
It's not working.
However,
1
Yeah, but
degree
you're not gonna get it
Celsius.
fixed.
however, that
I
does
mean,
not
well,
prevent him
if
from
it's-
being a total
I mean, to be
douche
fair,
about
I
the
think
situation.
if you just
Yeah.
set the water
Are you
bomb back,
seriously
most
saying
of
that 1
time
degree
it's gonna go down the
Celsius
drain.
is extreme weather?
But then what about those
For this
fucking
island.
freaking that? Should that not be clean?
Man, that's t-shirt weather.
That was this morning.
I shaved yesterday. I've got to do this.
Okay,
No, that. I mean,
let me do some conversions. Hold on.
Not mine. I don't know what it is. I don't want to.
And if you're saying
You
it's
gotta
cold, I
think-
would like to argue that I have a fur coat.
I have, and
0 degrees is below freezing. That is freezing. So like you gotta go at least
Can I-
like 20 below before it starts to get really cold. You know.
Unless you're my
Well,
cousin.
even
Who's wearing-
0 with a wind chill.
What's
It's horrible.
by the way?
Oh yeah, if
Huh?
you're in the wind, it's
No,
nasty.
I know. I was just being extra.
So
But it's
let me
extreme
put it
temperature.
this way.
Oh, I have no idea.
The only reason it is 1 degree Celsius in where you're at is because there's a forest fire and things are warmer. Elsewhere, why is it snowing outside?
So what you're saying is we're actually, despite it being in terrible temperature, we actually have it quite pleasant where we currently are situated.
Well, no, because if we're going from
We just have
something
to
where
make sure
it's
we stay just far enough away from the forest fire.
Exactly.
It's snowing in Texas. Everybody around us is going crazy.
Yeah. No,
Right, but-
worse than that, it's snowing on the whole of Hawaii.
Well, we don't have far to travel. We should continue to travel and make our way to the spot. To be fair, I'm not sure stopping here as a forest fire is at our heels is probably a good idea.
I think we should probably deal with that because
Well, let's get to where we're going first and see if maybe we don't have to.
Listen to all the screaming bunnies. We need to save them.
No thanks. Let's get to where we're going. And then if we have to stop the fire to get what we're here for, potentially, then we deal with the forest fire.
You know, it would probably take like half a day with magic to just put out this fire completely.
I mean, if it started down here, hold on. If it
Just
started
one
like
thing
Yeah.
about the forest fire is like, do you have the spell create water?
I don't.
Yeah.
Anyone else have the spell create water?
All the spell create water, but
We have the pillar of alchemical water too.
yeah, both Prindy and Daria have that.
So we have 2 people who can create the spell, create water, and a forest fire takes approximately.
Well, it's been burning for 2 days.
And the spell only lasts for like 5 minutes.
And you could extinguish flame a billion times.
I'll do my best.
I don't have that spell either.
Tonight, I'll do my best. Tomorrow, absolutely no promises.
What I'm getting at is we need a lot more than the mages we have to put out a bad forest fire.
Tomorrow/Saturday.
So it starts tomorrow night and then goes on to
Considering how
Saturday.
much water it takes to
Starts
actually
at
put
the
out a
stroke
forest fire,
of midnight. When
It's
the
a
third turns
lot.
into the fourth.
it can take so much water that they steal water
Yes.
from your pools.
Like tomorrow night.
Which was happening constantly in BC,
I told you about
like
this.
every year.
Can you all stream it from?
But if we would have taken care of it at the start, we probably would have
Well,
put
that's
it out.
not through that. You
No.
can do the same thing.
They were
No,
fighting
I
that
did
day
not.
one.
Not on that
Why
level.
not?
That's not how
Is
forest.
that
I mean,
isn't built?
if
Yeah,
government
like
properly
that.
spent money to
Has a
maintain
camera, has a
forest land,
microphone,
yes,
And they're all shit.
but unfortunately they don't. So,
Huh?
and I'm guessing Calyx doesn't properly maintain their forests to the extent that they could put out a forest fire easily, because I doubt they have the technology to do it.
Well, this is Stygia, and these were
Whatever.
feral Draken having a fight in the
last couple
woods.
years,
I would
did not
imagine
take
that this
my
is
notes.
something that
This
happens
year-
fairly
last year I
regularly,
kept
but
track
unless
of
it
my
goes near a town, they'll leave it
I-
alone.
this- But what
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
pretty
is,
much.
what happens?
I would make
Go.
do with them.
All
in
right,
some-
then
in
we'll
some ways.
go.
So compromise
Yes,
from me
let's.
then.
I
Now, if
will
we need to stop the
try.
fire where we are to continue to
That's the best I
search,
can do.
that's reasonable. But otherwise, we can circle around and get out of the forest to avoid the fire.
He came off the phone.
But okay, so we agree then we're carrying on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're heading to X marks the spot, Cakes.
Okay. I have too many windows open.
I feel you. I feel you.
The tragedy of a DM.
So as you guys make it to where it says on the map that the thing you're looking for might be, it is an open field.
Legion, sword, axe. Any pings in the area?
Hammer.
Yeah,
Hammer.
you guys, and the Three Stooges. Any pings in the area?
Us.
Aside from.
I don't think we're here for things they ping.
It doesn't hurt.
But they might be able to scan the area and tell us that there's something here.
Yeah. What does your scan eyes tell us? And this is directed at all three of them, seeing if I don't know who has a better scanner.
Legion himself looks up and around. And then looks back to you. Odd. Or deposit lead.
Why is it odd, Legion?
5 feet below surface, spanning in 48 miles.
Excuse me, did you just say 48
48
miles?
miles?
Yes.
That's the lot. How deep does the lead go?
Unknown. My sensors are stopped at the first 4 feet.
48 miles of 4 feet of. Is it pure lead?
Lead ore.
How pure?
I cannot scan that.
48 miles of lead ore on what appears to be not claimed land could be worth a lot of money. You just see Elias kind of writing in his book, almost doing math. Can I do that math, Cakes?
Yep.
Why would lead stop Why would lead stop
Is anyone helping me do
scanners?
that math?
Sure.
All right, so that's a nat 20 as a 37. Elias knows to the decimal point how much gold that this would be worth.
At least 5 million.
There's
Oh,
at least 5
jeez.
million gold worth of lead here.
Also, Tabney, lead tends to stop most kind of sensors and magics and stuff like that.
Yeah, typically once you get to 5 feet of lead, there's nothing that's going through that in terms of sensing.
Even Superman.
So this is
Hey.
5 feet below the surface, and he's reading at least 4 feet of this ore.
That's why it's
48 miles.
really good to put like magic items you don't want found in lead boxes. It might be really heavy to carry around, but nobody's going to be able to sense that.
Legion, is there any particular point of the 48 miles, or not even 4 miles, but in this general vicinity we're in, where the lead almost seems more potent than the other bits?
Please define potent.
Your scanners can't penetrate as deeply as it can in other spots.
Negative.
Is there any
Is
point?
there any space where the lead isn't?
Yeah, where your scanners can penetrate deeper.
Beyond 48 miles.
So not within the area we're in. This is where... So this might have been a spot, I was told, because it was unable to deter what was underneath, so sent us here just in case there might have been some. And there is. We should keep this area very well to ourselves and see if we can't get excavation right to this area.
Cakes can. What would a digging check be? Would that just be a strength, or would that be a dex check? If I'm just digging with my paws. No, just digging with my paws.
That'd be strength.
Cakes, can you mark on the map the space that the whole thing takes up that we can mark down?
You see Tabney
So when we
start.
go back to town.
You see Tabney start trying to dig with his claws. I want to see what.
Oh, it goes
what
into the
looks
water,
like.
Cakes?
Yeah, I did say 48 miles.
Oh, in all directions. I thought it was just...
Well, he out of character. He scans 360 degrees. So
Yeah, but you if he said 48 miles, it could have just been 48 miles in one direction. Doesn't necessarily mean it was 48 miles in all directions. We should definitely see if we can't get some excavation rights to that.
Kate, can we have a clarification if that is a radius or diameter, or is that's just in a straight line?
It's supposed to be diameter.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
Well, that's $5 million worth of 5 million gold worth of lead.
Yeah.
At least I think it's diameter. I never get at diameter and radius.
Radius is half.
Radius is half. Diameter is the full length from end of the circle to end of the circle.
Oh, yeah, radius.
Jeez.
So like that? Never mind. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, I saw it. That's actually what tool is that?
The ruler. You can change it to circle. I don't know if that's because of a thing I have.
Yeah, mine doesn't allow me to do that.
Yeah.
Oh well, put that back.
This might be. Hold on. Let me make sure I actually still have this on.
So, out of curiosity, does it go into the water?
Should be just actually default.
I only have snap to center, snap to corner, and no snapping.
Are you using the old style Roll20 or the updated?
Yeah. The new style has it.
Updated?
Yeah, the new UI. The new UI. There we go.
New UI. If you
there we go, and you can set it to linger. You can set it to linger too.
I don't even. Where do I change that?
I had to do it when I first loaded up one time, and it hasn't. Okay, if you click the cog, personalization and display, there should be in those options a UI redesign that you should be able to toggle on and off.
Yeah.
See, I put it on and it turned it off.
I strongly recommend it. It is. I really like the new UI.
It looks exactly the same. Just.
Now, if you click on ruler, see if there's anything in there.
I like that.
And you can set it to linger or it'll fade away. You can also set it to broadcast to others, or you can hide it.
And it also gives you the proper
the
measurement
beam is
too.
like the 5-foot beam that you cast with certain spells.
It also gives you the proper measurement too. Ooh.
Oh, I can make it bigger. Okay.
Learning new things.
I like this. I like this.
So getting back to this. So getting back to the game, even though we have a bunch of new toys to play with.
Yeah, it's about that distance.
So it goes into the water.
Yeah.
I still think we should try and contact someone about getting rights to excavate this land because we could make
Well,
so much money if they don't know about it.
okay.
We're not
Elias, hold on a
miners, though.
second.
We're
We can
We were
adventurers.
hire
sent.
we can hire people for that. That's 5 million gold worth of lead.
Elias, hold on a second, buddy. Do we know if this is pure? All he says that this is lead ore. We don't know
Correct.
what it is.
We know
We
it's
should
lead
dig
ore.
down. We should dig down to see if it's rock or if it's something else. It's only
It's
5
lead
feet
ore.
down.
Yeah, if Legion can't see it, that means it is lead ore, which
Is it refined lead,
still gonna net
Legion?
us.
Well,
He already
what
said it
else
was lead ore.
is what your lead here led you to? Like, what else?
Well, it could have been that when scanning the planet, this is abnormal amount of lead here, and thus could have been something else. I don't know. It's not exactly. It doesn't tell me what's here.
Legion, how deep down was the lead?
5 feet.
At least.
That should
No, 5 feet.
actually be rather easy for me to use mold earth to try and dig down there.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
see what the yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
As
you.
you use mold earth, you just big old perfect little block comes up, slides out, dumps down, and yeah, you see
Lead ore.
yeah.
Well, knowing my knowledge of minerals and that stuff, I should be able to judge with my tools how pure the lead is.
You're just gonna give it a tooth test, aren't you?
No.
I would never recommend giving lead a tooth test.
That is that is a Tabney suggestion.
Yes, it is.
Hold on.
To say,
Hold on.
I was thinking of a nice way to put it.
Oh.
That's the nicest way I'm gonna put it. That is a Tabney way to do it.
Here's the nicest way I can think of it. Bless your heart.
All right. So would that be a what check would that be? Yeah, I could.
You don't have stone cutting.
No.
You don't have. You don't
I do have
stone
masonry.
cutting.
I do have masonry, but I can't put it on my cheek. I've got nowhere to put it.
Yeah. You could do a masonry roll, which would be wisdom.
Wisdom with all my.
And guidance.
I guess I have proficiency with it. What's a wisdom check that I have proficiency with?
Why don't you give yourself proficiency for this check on a wisdom, then just take it off?
I just don't have a slot to put it on. Wisdom that I have proficiency. I'll just do this. I'm gonna do a perception roll, Cakes, because it's something I can put proficiency on for the roll.
Okay.
So I don't like that roll. I'm just gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
Is Prendy helping?
I also don't particularly like that roll, so I'm just gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
And Brendy will throw in teamwork makes the dream work.
I'll keep that then. God, why did all these?
Then a D4.
Yes, I know.
This lead is more or less, well, the ore quality. It's not great, but it's enough to be a pain in Legion's ass.
And based on its quality,
you would get no more than maybe lead pencil / graphite quality lead.
how much would it be worth then at that value?
About a quarter of that.
That's still like
1.5 mil.
What?
A quarter of 5 million is 1.5 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not right math, but okay.
1.25. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, if we can get the rights to it, we could. How do scavenger rights work in this world, Cakes? This is something that we would know.
So scavenger rights, if it's out in, essentially,
Nowhere like here.
well, no, the untamed country, like old ruins and all of that. As long as there's not another nation nearby trying to exert active claim, you can go in and take what you can carry.
Would this count as something we can take what we can carry?
No.
Generally, you could take what you could carry, but remember, lead's fucking heavy.
True. So there's no way we could claim stake to the entire land then.
Right. With, large plots of land for like mining rights, you normally have to go to a capital, negotiate with the ruling council, and then set up a mining operation there.
What about selling the information of a very large mineable area that has this quality of ore?
You'd get maybe 25% of it after a month of it being confirmed as a finder's fee. Otherwise, it's just people, going, hey,
Yeah.
I found this ore node. Hey, I found this ore node. When it, nothing's fucking there.
No, that's fine. We agreed to do that then. Let's
Yeah.
take complete note of the land. I'll mark it down on a map with precise measurements with Legion's help, just to make sure it's all said and done. And we'll also bring a piece of the lead ore with us so they know the quality, that we're not just, that way they can actually put that in to help them with their information for the process to be smoother on their end.
Yeah. The only problem with that is, that's based on initial estimates. If it's more, you don't get a retroactive grade. If it's less, they might fine you.
That's fair though. That's fine.
I mean, it's not like a fine of intention. It's more like a.
There was
taking
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's reasonable. So we'll just take the time to mark that all, and we'll deal with that when we go back to town.
When you say a capital, do you mean we have to go all the way to the capital of Stygia, or just any big town?
But that was if we were setting up a mining operation. Selling the information, I assume we can pretty much do anywhere that would deal with that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, even if we had to go to the capital to do that, I believe we had planned to go to the capital here anyway.
Yeah, but if we can do it, in any town, we could get access to that 25% of the money sooner.
Exactly. So we could probably see if we can find anybody to tell in town later.
Yep.
Head back.
So are we going to head back, or are we going to go to the west one before heading back?
You see, there's an issue.
Well, we can still skirt around the forest fire.
Can we?
Somebody once told me that the best place to hide something is right in the open.
Okay.
And he starts walking towards
Nobody
the
just
middle
use
of
hot
the
water and shit.
Well, the entire field is the.
I mean, we are kind of assuming that there may actually be something here that we just don't know about.
All right. Well, I'm going to be back at my computer in a second. One of my famed plus 17%. Or no, I don't have that on perception. But someone who has a really good perception roll should do that. Or investigation.
If we're done with this lead hole, I'm going to cover it back up with mold earth.
Yeah. I think we're done. Make it look exactly the same. Maybe put a mark that we can use as a dig here sort of thing for the mine people.
I mean, I can't really put any like grass or anything that was already there back, so it's just gonna look like a 5-foot cube of loose earth.
Perfect 5-foot cube of loose earth.
I think it's a pretty good mark in and of itself.
As we described them, and you're gonna want to start digging right where there is a geometrically perfect square of no grass.
Exactly.
But I have an idea for the search. If we make sure that Prindy is in the middle, and nobody is more than 30 feet away from him, then everyone could do whatever perception or investigation roll is required and get the benefit of teamwork makes the dream work from Prindy.
Well, I will be doing an investigation check when I'm done filling up my water bottle.
Hmm.
Good idea, Prendy. I didn't even think to do that.
Yeah, I found some.
Once in a while, the brain works. Scares people.
But you really should be washing your hands with soap. Oh, good Lord, man. Whew. Huh? Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Case. I am doing an investigation check with advantage. I assume guidance,
Okay.
and I am going to be looking for potentially an X marks the spot, as in what I'm potentially looking for, just in case.
I thought you would have learned that. Did you not?
Yeah.
Yes, I really. Why you not still doing it?
Okay.
Wash roll 1d4.
People.
Yeah.
I'm fucking giving you health facts.
31.
No. What is more important than a fucking call with your screen?
You
fucking
find a rather
I'm an
poignant
idiot.
message written in common.
Right, learn.
Is it a rude message?
From now on.
No, it's planted in flowers.
Oh.
Rude messages can
Okay.
be planted in flowers.
A message planted in flowers. You don't see that every day.
What's the message there?
That's a good question.
Enjoying your wild goose chase. You'll never catch me with the item before I sell it.
You son of a bitch. How did he fool a god?
Well, you've already answered that question for yourself.
The lead,
Yeah.
I assume. Does that mean that every single X marks the spot has lead?
Or some kind of anomaly that was throwing off your god senses.
I'm gonna need to take another nap in the cart, see if there's been new sources of information. Although, something that could throw off the sense of a god led us to that cool place, the Forged War, so we should still check out these other places. But tonight I'm going to do more communing and see if we might find something else. But the question now says, we could skirt along the coast and go to the southwest, southeast, what, southwest? I'm so bad with that. And I'll head along the coast to avoid the forest fire. I assume that's a coast on the other side and not a giant cliff. Or is it just a giant cliff?
That's a coast.
Okay, yeah. We can just skirt along the coast on the western side and be fine. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
I have no reason to disagree at this time.
Okay, west.
Okay.
Yeah, southern west. It's supposed to be an X, but it's a squiggly line.
Yeah. The squiggly line. Okay.
That is one of the places, right, Cakes?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. That's an annoying sound. All right, that's where we're heading then, I guess. Is there anything Russ wanted to do while we're here? Before we go?
Shouldn't we?
Oh
we have,
my god, Russell's not even here.
Wait, what? Oh, when did that happen?
Who's
I
watching
have no
something?
idea.
Oh yeah, no. He sent in chat that that the Sandman was coming to him.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And I unfortunately have to enforce that for myself at this time, as I have to go and visit the vampires bright and goddamn early in the morning.
Can we get more travel time in before we end the session, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do one before I go.
Okay.
I
Don't
was
kill us, please.
I was gonna
Uh,
say that we haven't done our watches for the night.
Just give us your rolls, and
Honestly, do we need to keep
we'll deal with
watches
the
anymore?
You
rest later.
didn't kill us.
Yay!
Hold on.
In fact, you gave
Seri-
us an extra square travel.
oh,
Serious
I got
question.
the backwind.
Yep.
Yeah, normal
Nice.
temperature for the region and clear skies with the backwind.
Serious question though. Do we need to keep watches anymore? I mean, we have 3.
We're in a dangerous, thick forest jungle.
Granted, but we have 3 robots.
Okay.
You looking to put everything on Legion?
Yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, knowing our luck, we leave them on watch. They'll get stripped for parts.
They took our jobs.
I also think Legion still needs to rest.
Only for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And even then, he's fully aware of his surroundings.
Either way,
Okay.
we can
no,
put a
it's-
robot with one
everything.
person each. I guess that's what we're doing then. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Then?
Yep.
Okay, well then whoever goes with whoever. Except for me. Because Elias is gonna confer with the goddess.
Yeah, and we can just very easily each take a robot. That helps.
So that's what Elias is
There
doing
we go.
tonight.
Perception. Oh, 18 for the first watch.
Okay, so what is Elias looking for?
The artifact again.
Yeah, you see the same points you've already been to.
But nothing new?
Nope.
Well. That's all I can really do. What about if I change the search parameters to find the guy who has it?
That's effectively the same thing.
Except the interference would be harder to determine if it's just a person. Less interference, maybe.
It'd still be the same place.
Okay.
Saying you're looking for Richard's shirt, just not Richard, doesn't help much.
Okay.
It's still going to be in the same place, because Richard is poor sap and only owns a single shirt.
Okay.
So, we're calling it here tonight.
Okay.
I thought we were going to do more travel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
If we have an encounter, we can call it quits until next week, but
Yeah, so go
might
ahead
as well
and
get.
roll for travel.
Alright, who wants to roll?
I can do it. Do do do. 2d20, right?
Yep.
10 and
I mean,
3.
if we're rolling just 2d20, we're not going to get an encounter, so
Well, that's not necessarily true.
we're not going to roll an encounter, I should say.
Correct.
What does 10 and 3 mean?
Pleasant temperature, backwind, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yay! Extra square.
We're a schmoovin'.
Okay.
We can get past this wall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Out of curiosity, what is our? Are we being chased by the fire still?
No, but it's still burning.
Oh, it's still going?
Yeah.
I'll look at Elias and sigh.
Not our job. If we take care of the fire, we could be effectively taking away someone's job, and they don't get paid. Then how would you feel?
Oh. Okay there, Mr. Politician.
So only they can prevent forest fires.
Correct.
We
Well,
cause
no,
them.
no. To be fair, prevent makes it sound like we couldn't do something to prevent the forest fire.
We just don't
I
care.
mean, no. We can prevent forest fires. Once the fire is already going, though, I mean, prevention kind of no longer is a thing. All right, who do you want to roll next? Or are we doing watches now? Are we doing watches? Cakes?
Yeah, you're doing watches.
Okay.
I love that. I love that we only did one. I love that we only did one watch last time. So I'll take first. I'll take watch this time. And I assume I have help by whoever.
Yep.
19.
Someone's playing with their tools.
I didn't mean to.
So 19 for our night watch, Cakes.
Don't draw on the map. Don't draw on the map.
To be fair, Tavos always playing with his tools.
Well, we have new tools. We got new toys to play with.
No double entendre there.
They do cones finally.
You are entirely too excited about that, dude.
Dude, trying to find the right cone is so hard.
That just sounds so filthy at the same time.
I am just so excited about the cones and all this new toys. Anyway, yeah, so what does the 19 get us?
Well, it is kind of a pleasant day. Even as you're setting down for camp, you see some fishing boats right off the coast. Seems they're trying to catch stuff that only comes out at night.
Would I know what they're trying to catch, being from the area?
Anglers mostly.
Nice and serene. They don't seem bothered by the forest fire?
Boats out on the water? No, not really.
Yeah, well, but people could be like, holy crap, that's a really big fire, and be worried about it.
They could, but they're not.
There you go. That's all I was wondering. If their general concern was, meh, it's a fire.
Nah, who's playing with the tools? Are we doing any more watches for the night, or is that just it?
Unsure.
We could do.
Call it there.
Call it there?
We'll do our nightly checks next time.
And I want to remind everyone.